Hello everyone, this is Kuldeep from Gestisoft. Happy New Year and welcome to a new video on Business Central. Today we're going to look at bank accounts, which is an essential part of the Business Central platform. So I'm just going to show you quickly what are the components of a bank account card in Business Central and what information you can add and the different fields that are present to ensure that you have all of your information ready in your platform. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to click on bank accounts up here. You can also use the search bar to search for bank accounts. And this is going to give you a list of all of the bank accounts that you currently have in your Business Central platform. So let's take one for example. Let's go to this one, the savings account. So here you will see we have a lot of information about this particular account divided into the different sections. We're going to look at each one of them right now, but also you can also click on the show less and show more to control the amount of information that you see on your bank account card here in Business Central. So first we have the general section, which is all about the number, the name, the branch, the bank branch number, and so on. So you have all the information about this particular bank account here. What is very important here is the balance that you have here and also this balance with the currency. Now, why we've got two here? So this one is a balance that is, for instance, if you were using a foreign currency, it would have been in the foreign currency balance. And this balance with the currency code here with a dollar sign, it is the bank account that you currently have for your company. So right now I'm using a company that has the dollar sign as the currency. So that is why we've got the two balance here. And right now it's also simple because I'm also operating in a market where the dollar sign is the currency. So that is why we've got both balance that are similar. But if, for instance, I was operating in the European countries where euro was as a currency, then this amount would have been different. Now we can also look at the posting here for the currency code to understand in which market you are currently operating. So right, it's empty because I'm still operating in the same market with the dollar sign. But for instance, if I was operating in the European market, I would have chosen euro as the currency code and it would have adjusted the amount here. Now, we've also got other important information that I want to make sure that we understand. So, for instance, we've got the bank statement import format. We've also got the payment export format. Now, these information are very crucial for you to have in your bank account in Business Central because it's important when you are going to have electronic transactions. So for instance, if you want to create payment files, if you've got direct debit collection files, import bank statements, and any other files that you want to create, these are the fields that are important for you to use in that case. Now, I also wanted to point out that we've got the SEPA Direct Debit here. The SEPA is mostly used for European transaction. So for instance, again, if I was operating in the European market, I would have chosen this option here and you can click on the arrow and you will see we've got other different option that we can choose based on the market that we are going to operate in. And what it does is that it simply makes sure that all of your transactions and your files are in the correct format. So for instance, if I did selected the SEPA Direct Debit format, it would have ensured that all of my files were in the European format so that everything is done the right way. Now, the next section that I wanted to touch quickly it is communication. I think it is self-explanatory. You've got the address and city and all of that stuff here based on that bank account that you have. And then we've got the posting, which we've kind of looked a little bit at the beginning of this video. Another thing that I also wanted to point out is we've got the bank account posting group, which is important. And as you can see, we've got different options that we can choose from. Right now, it is in the cash. And also, these are the different GL account categories that we have in Business Central. If you want to learn more about that, by the way, I did two videos on how to create GL account and also how to set up GL account categories. The link will be in the description below. You can go ahead and watch those videos. And last but not least, we've got the transfer section, which is all about everything that has to do, as I was saying, with the different files and the electronic payments that you are going to do online. And it is also important that you've got the country export format, you've got the client number, the positive pay export, and so on. So it's very important for you to have all of those information right here for that specific bank account card in Business Central. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.